starting off in Milngavie, which has plenty of shops around to get you set up. The closest supermarket is a Tesco Extra, just a 3-minute walk from the town centre. And there's also an Aldi about 12 minutes away. For the first half of the West Highland Way, resupply points are fairly common, though many are slightly off-trail. In contrast, the second half offers fewer options, so for now, you don't need to carry too much. Just make the most of what's easily available here at the start and have enough for 2 days just to be safe.
About 11 kilometres in, you come to your first on-trail store, Beech Tree, where you can get all your hot drinks and food. This sign has all the details you need. 1.5 kilometres from there, 12.5 in total, you'll come across your first honesty box, Turnip Le Beat. And if you're lucky enough to wander by during the opening times, you can also get your hot food and drinks there too, even ice cream. Here is what the honesty box has on offer.
The original Gartner's Honesty shop.
Ices, drinks, chocolate, just up ahead.
Very well shop posted.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
Less than an hour from there, you'll come across this bridge where you'll find your next honesty box, which someone kindly set up in their front garden with a fridge and freezer filled with refreshments.
20 minutes after that, you find this sign,
Baking shed, honesty box.
where you'll find a little shed with a selection of home-baked goods at 16.5 kilometres in. We got the Scottish tablet, £2.20, and it was 10 out of 10. If you do need to resupply at this point, 19 kilometres in, right before you leave the road for this tight little bridge here, there is a shop. To the left of us, we have got the Spa in Drummond, which is the first resupply shop on the West Highland Way. So if you did need to resupply, there's the place to go.
It is about half a kilometre just down there.
This is the last honesty box and opportunity to get water before Balmaha.
The next resupply opportunity, after Conic Hill, you start coming down, you enter a forest, you then go to the car park, and then over my shoulders you'll be able to see the Oak Tree Inn pub as well as the Oak Tree Village shop. There's also a coffee shop and an ice cream parlour as well, but we're a bit too early, they're all closed currently.
If you get into Balmaha early, like us, then there is a useful water resupply point, something we saw a lot of until about mid-Loch Lomond. There's another one at the youth hostel as well. About 15 kilometres from Balmaha, you'll come across your first honesty box along Loch Lomond. It has a lot of options, drinks, sweet treats, blister plasters, etc. Halfway along the loch, you'll come across this pub as well as the only shop along the loch.
12 kilometres later, you'll come to Inversnaid Hotel. Whilst this isn't exactly a shop, you can top up on water, have a hot drink and get some food from the hotel bar. The last resupply point before you hit Loch Lomond is the Oak Tree Inn in Balmaha. So if you do need to resupply, make sure you go there before you join Loch Lomond.
There's 1 to 2 honesty boxes along the length of Loch Lomond, and if you did need any essentials, there's a couple campsites you can also shop at.
There is a hotel along the way of Loch Lomond. It's called Inversnaid Hotel. It was beautiful. They supply drinking water outside. You can also use the toilets. They've got a bar where you can get some drinks, you can get some hot food. Someone had a lovely coffee which looked nice. When you first go in, you have to take your shoes off, which is nice because obviously if you bring mud in, it's going to ruin the carpets. It was really nice to take the shoes off and just feel the soft carpet underneath our feet. It was a bit strange going into the toilet without shoes on, but I'm here for it. There are a few shops you walk past before getting to Tyndrum, but in all honesty, you're better off waiting for the Green Welly service station. I would recommend making use of this for the final length of the journey, unless you wish to go off trail, as from here you're more in the wilderness. There is a cafe here where you can get refillable drinks, cakes, soups and hot food. There is a camping store, so if you did need to replace any gear, you could. We did find that the first one you see before taking the right to the Green Welly to be a bit cheaper. This is the biggest shop on trail, so make use of this one. After the Bridge of Orkney, there is a hotel that has a shop. It was closed when we walked past, but there is a sign saying to ask at reception. So if it's closed, go and try your luck.
After that, you won't get any more opportunities for a resupply until Glencoe Mountain Resort. From there, you walk past King's House Hotel, which is also another opportunity for food and drink. You then head over to Devil's Staircase to start the incline before heading down to Kinlochleven, the final bit of civilization before Fort William. There are a few food places, a pub and a co-op. This would be your last chance before Fort William to top up.
So resupply points along the West Highland Way. There definitely is enough establishments for you to just probably not carry any food and just eat out if you had the budget or and the means to do so, you probably wouldn't be able to get all 3 meals in, but there'll definitely be enough food to have maybe 2. Plenty of honesty boxes as well for snacks, but hopefully this video does do a majority of the coverage of all the places you are able to get food. There are a lot of water points you can top up, a lot of establishments you can walk in and ask them to fill up. But when you get in Highlands, you can just drink it fresh from the river. And if you've got a filter, there's plenty of rivers you can fill up from too.
So that is the end of this video, which is the resupply points of the West Highland Way. There is plenty of them, especially on the first few days. You do need to be careful on the last few days, depending on how long you are taking to do it. But you're definitely going to be absolutely fine if you don't want to take anything and just eat along the way. We met so many people that done that.
Yeah.
You don't need to do what we done and bring loads before you come out. But we done it because we're cheapskates and we've got plenty of food at home. So
yeah, and we like cooking on trail as opposed to the whole
yeah
meal thing. We were literally speaking to someone yesterday who literally only was purchasing food, eating from restaurants and eating from shops. He didn't take no stove or no cold soak, so it definitely is possible.
make sure to watch our previous video, which is where all the scenic wild camps are along the West Highland Way are.
And the video before that is actually our journey along the West Highland Way, if you wanted to see our little vlog of it.
And our next video coming up, which you all should watch out for, is the protein bar video, where we make protein bars, our amazing protein bars that we really enjoyed in our West Highland Way
So
video.
good that even birds wanted them.
So make sure you check that out next week. Thanks guys, and we'll see you soon.